that Miss Columbia had won the jackpot, but that turned out she's had a really tough month. This is funny. This is from Fox 5 in Las Vegas. There's no lottery in the state of Nevada, so people who don't have any way to gamble at every supermarket and 7-Eleven and whatever there drive to the border of California to buy lottery tickets, and reporters will go there too to conduct ill-advised interviews on live television.
Do you know your chances of winning? Let me tell you, it's 1 out of 292 million. What do you think about that?
I knew it.
You knew it. Your numbers are lucky, though. Am I right?
I hope so.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh.
To pump the money back into the economy. She asked. Senator Marco Rubio is taking heat today for his choice of footwear, of all things. He's been mocked by several of his Republican opponents for a pair of stylish boots he made the mistake of wearing this week. These are the boots. Now, Ted Cruz, Rand Paul, Carly Fiorina all tweeted about the boots. Rand Paul even made fun of them on The View. You know, his wife probably bought him the boots for Christmas, and then he wore them, and now everybody made fun of him. Now he's mad at her. But the big question is, when it comes to celebrity fashion, who wore it best, Marco Rubio or Kim Jong-un? I'm going to go with Marco. I don't like that matchy-matchy thing. Meanwhile, on the Democrat side, Bernie Sanders still wearing the same pair of Rockports he bought in 1982. Donald Trump went on the offensive today, which is a very rare thing for him. He released a new attack ad against Hillary Clinton that's about as Trumpy as it gets.
Women's rights are human rights, and human rights are women's rights, once and for all. Let's keep fighting for opportunity and dignity.
He could also put a picture of himself next to Hillary if you want to. By the way, if Donald Trump wants to get into a who palled around with who thing, he might want to buy up all the copies of these photographs. And don't make us open the Celebrity Apprentice file either. Our current president, the one named Obama, is gearing up for what will be his final State of the Union address on Tuesday night. His aides have been describing the speech that he plans to give as non-traditional, which he probably means he's going to do that watch me whip, watch me nay-nay dance, right? It's his last one. Why not have a little fun with it? Here in L.A., this winter storm known as El Nino got us pretty wet, and we don't like it. We really don't know what to do when it rains here. People were ordering Mai Tais last night just for the little umbrellas. But today was pretty nice. Rain is expected to come back in force this weekend. Rain is a good thing for us because of our drought situation, but this is interesting. Experts say El Nino might not help us much with the drought. Most of the storms are hitting Southern California instead of Northern California, where most of our reservoirs are that store the water. It's kind of like if you were dying of thirst and someone washed your feet. The rain was the big story on our local news all week. CBS affiliate in San Diego did a story on flooding in their area, and they really got a sense of how negatively some residents have been affected by this.
You look at all of this water. This car is submerged, and I am knee-deep in water. I don't dare walk to the bottom of this parking lot, but we got gut reaction from one driver who had his car stuck in this. We really feel for him this morning.
I don't think I've ever seen garage rage before. That's a new one. You know, it doesn't happen much that a local reporter will get lucky and get something like it. Most of the time, they have to traipse all over town knocking on doors trying to get any kind of anything from anyone involved in the story they're covering. And lately, we've been keeping track of these. And we put together this tribute, if you will, to all the hard-knocking TV news people out there.
No one answered at Gonzalez's home.
No one answered at the owner's door this afternoon.
No one would open the door. No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
Nobody answered the door.
No one answered the door.
No one answered the door.
Nobody answered the door.
Nobody answered the door.
Blanche, do you want to tell your side of the story?
It's Blanche. Well, Blanche is... At least they got something out of Blanche. Nobody uses the doorbell on TV news. It's all the old-fashioned... New York today became the 23rd U.S. state to offer legalized medical marijuana, but you could only buy marijuana in non-smokable forms, pills, liquids, oils, that sort of thing. No cigarettes, no brownies, no Pop-Tarts, no gummy bongs, no Heshy bars. And it's not easy to get a prescription. In order to get medical marijuana in New York, you must have an actual medical condition. Here in California, you can get a prescription for a sunburn. You go in, you say, oh, my back. They go, you know what, don't even bother. Here. This is something that would be hard to explain to a stoner. General Motors